Sure. Affinity Xtra, be extra.
How you guys doing? Hope you're well. Oh my gosh, this is probably Affinity Xtra first like IG live, and they only had to go and get me to do it. But that's okay. I don't mind. It's all fine. It's all good. It's good to see some of you guys, some great faces. How you guys doing? My name's Lady T. I'll be your host for this evening. We're going to have a conversation with my guest very, very shortly. So if you're watching right now, I encourage you to basically share the live. So you're going to get like a little, as you can see, there's like a little triangle thing. Basically the share button, and you can share this live with your friends and people to come and join the conversation and join the fun. So we're going to be getting to know our artist this evening. I nearly said afternoon. It's evening now. It's evening. So I'm going to get her on very shortly, and then we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk. And if you have questions for her as well, please put it in the question box thing there. I don't know where it is on your screen, but yeah, it should be like below. So put your questions in there as well. And you can ask any question you like, random questions, serious questions, whatever questions you want to ask, just ask her, okay? Grand. Someone needs to do like a screenshot, because I think I'm looking, in the minutes I had to get ready, I didn't do too badly actually. I look all right. Yeah. To be honest with you, thank God for lighting. Otherwise, we're looking hella just dead, completely dead. But hey, it's all good. Hope you guys can hear me okay. You can see me okay as well. Get some thumbs up in the comments to say hi. Yes, I can hear you. I can see you. And then, so I'm going to get our guest on right about now. On it, Mr. Moore. Mr. Roger Van Reno, Troublemaker Moore. That's what I'm going to call him. Okay, so, wrong screen. So hey Howie, how you doing? Got a lot of the Affinity family here right now, which is great. Remember, share the live with your friends, just in the inbox. Okay, so music. Oops. So I forgot to write something down. So we're going to do it now. All right. So let's get it on. Let's do it. I'm just going to get my guest on right now. Let's see where she's at. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So good. You know what? I had a little bit of a technical issue going on because I've got like two phones. I don't do narcotics. Don't ask.
Narcotics. Narcotics.
I have two phones. No, one is business and one is personal. So I was trying to sign out of my personal one into the business one, and then I realized it needed to be the other way around. So yeah, but hey.
It's all good. Look, you're looking a lot more flyer and fresher than me. I feel a bit underprepared.
No,
you've been looking all glam. I'm like, you're not even 10% glam.
You know what? I was meeting with Lady T. I mean, it's all in the name. When you meet a lady, you have to come prepared. Do you know what I mean? You have to come.
Yeah, but then like even the person you're coming to see needs to look prepared as well. Like, hello,
this is your house. This is your house.
I'm in the cheeks are coming a little bit. So that's all good.
And the skin is glowing and popping.
Completely. Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, welcome to Affinity Xtra platform. Thank you guys so much for joining. I know this is probably the first time you're going to be seeing us literally doing a live, and I think there's going to be more of these lives coming, so watch out for that. But anyway, tonight I'm going to be speaking to this lovely young lady. I'm going to get her to introduce herself in just a minute and tell us who she is. We're going to get to know her a bit more, and yeah, we're going to have some fun, just have some chitty chat, you know how we do. You know, I need to stop with the trying the American accent thing because it just doesn't work.
No,
so I will just continue with my British accent. Okay, because I think that's just a lot better. But yeah. So anyway, so can I get you to introduce yourself? Tell us your name, what you do, where you're at, and then yeah, we're gonna just dive right into it.
Right. So my name is Kalisha J. Kalisha Johnson. That's my full government name. If we want to be as formal as we are with the lady,
you know.
But my full name is Kalisha Johnson. Kalisha J is my artist name, and I am a singer-songwriter from the States, and I now live in the UK, and I love it.
Okay, so let's talk about this. This New York. Whereabouts in New York are you from?
Brooklyn, baby! Brooklyn!
Oh, come on, yes. You know what, right? I actually went to Brooklyn for the day about 2 years ago, pre-pandemic. It was one of the most interesting experiences ever. Like, it's just
great.
It was actually.
Because interesting could be good or bad, you know.
It was good. For the best part of it, it was good. We went to this really cool chicken and what's this lady's name? The famous chicken and waffle restaurant in Brooklyn.
Miss Sylvia's.
Yes, Miss Sylvia's.
Yeah.
I think every tourist just loves going to Miss Sylvia's, and I'm sure Brooklynites have better, right?
Well. That's debatable.
I know that. I was just like, oh, Miss Sylvia, yeah. But you know the other ones. But anyway, so yeah, Brooklyn was really was a great experience for sure. So talking about that, like, why the big step from America to UK? Like, why? What happened? I mean, why would you leave? Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you'd want to leave, but
well, there we go.
Yeah. So why? So what happened?
What happened? Life happened. I mean, in a nutshell, this is the short version, like the very, very short version of this. My mom is a lecturer. She's a twice-time Fulbright scholar, and she is one of those people that likes to travel. And as a kid, I had no choice but to go with her. So I've been opportune and blessed, I would say, to have lived in about 5 or 6 different countries, and the UK was like meant to be just another stopover, but yeah, it's now become my second home. So that is the short version, the very short version of it.
Okay, so did you have the opportunity to go back though? Was there an opportunity for you to go back? Did your mom go back, or is she still here?
No. My mom is currently abroad, but I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm here. And I think like with the pandemic as well, like it's been a weird one because like I want to go back, but at the same time I'm like, it might be a little bit safer over here. So, so what do I do? So living in, let's talk about like living in America to here. Like, what is it about the UK or London that you prefer over to America? That's a good question. I always get the opposite. Like people always ask, what do you miss about the States? You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, forget the States right now. So the UK, what do I love about the UK? About London. You know, I love the vibrancy of the culture. I love the fact that you can literally make a friend in like 2 seconds. Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't know. I see your face. You're like, really? Maybe
in London. In London.
No. Probably because of my accent.
See, now you have an advantage with that. With your accent, yes, you have an advantage. Because I'm like, oh, hi.
The accent, because like as soon as people hear the accent, they're like, oh, hi. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure it's the same when people from England go over to the States. But yeah, I love how vibrant people are over here. Yeah. Y'all are a little bit, I'm not gonna lie though, y'all are a little bit, how can we say?
Stiff?
Stiff? Did you say stiff?
Yes.
No, okay, well, you said it. I'm glad you said it first. For the record, guys, she said it first. All right. So, no, I think England, we have like a stiff upper lip over here.
Absolutely.
Whereas in New York, especially like specifically Brooklyn, oh, we gonna tell you what time it is. We're definitely gonna. Why are you looking at us so hard? Like, what's good, son? Like, why are you in my face? Like, you can literally start something just by looking at someone. Like,
that's scary, man.
It is,
Do you know what? That kind of happens in London a little bit in certain areas. You know, look at me. Why are you looking at me for? Like,
it's true.
What's the deal? It's just like, what's going on with that? You know, but you know, it's crazy. So like, let's talk about like you growing up, because you know I was reading your bio and it said that you know you were born in New York, but then you were raised in TNT. Yeah, no, representing TNT, and I know a lot of Trinidadians and Tobagos are going to be on this live and kind of like, yes, okay, which is great. So, what was that like growing up in TNT, and how do you think has it kind of like, you're laughing? There's something going on there.
Oh okay. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think. Okay, let's explain why I grew up or spent time in Trinidad and Tobago. My mom is from Tobago, my dad is from Trinidad, and I'm American born. So I am full-blooded Trinbagonian American born. So Trini American, as we say. So so the reason I grew up in Trinidad again, for a little bit is because of my mom's lecturing. She sent me over there for a little while to get some good home training, as we say. And yeah.
I know that training.
I needed it. You know what I mean? It's one of those where you're like, actually, you know what? I needed that. But I loved it because it actually got me to appreciate like my culture a lot more and to learn about myself, you know. And I am very, very blessed. I'm very fortunate for that, because I think a lot of people, especially like second generation immigrants or first generation even, we sometimes kind of lose that, you know, you lose that.
Right.
I have friends, for example, that are, sorry guys, that are Yoruba, you know, from Nigeria, but don't speak Yoruba.
Listen.
Oh, you speak oh, sorry.
I speak it. I understand it. I can speak it a little. I'm good. I'm good with conversating at times, but you know, my mama is always telling me like, stop talking.
But you know, the thing is, at least you're able to, you know, have a conversation in your native tongue, you know, in your mother tongue. And
exactly that, yeah.
To have that identity, because little by little, if we're not careful, we're going to lose that. You know, we're going to don't take certain steps to ensure that our culture and the richness of it is passed down to generations after us. So everywhere I go, I am very, very, very proud of the fact that I am from Trinidad and Tobago. Even though I'm American born, sometimes I just throw that part out the window because when people hear that you're Trini, they're like, yeah, carnival, and you know. But there's way more to Trinidad than just carnival. I mean, the vibrancy of our culture, the multi-ethnicity of our population is so fantastic. We're literally right next to Venezuela, you know. So
really,
we are. It's a short boat.
Okay.
Venezuela, Guyana as well. So you know, so the fact that we have so many cultures, so many ethnicities on one island, one twin island republic, is so beautiful, because it really adds to the richness of your culture. It adds to who you are, because in my family alone, we have a dozen ethnicities, but the main ones, obviously, Black, because hello.
Hello. Hello.
Very much so. But we love our melanin, but also you know, on both of my parents' side, I have Indian ancestry, I have Spanish ancestry as well, and a little bit of Chinese ancestry as well, because of the history of our island. So if you haven't visited Trinidad and Tobago yet, guys, what are you waiting for? When the pandemic is over, make sure that you go there.
Yeah, I think that's definitely on the bucket list to go to. Like, it's an absolute must. Like, you just have to go. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that. Okay, so, in terms of growing up in New York, with music, what were like the musical influences like for you? Who were you influenced by at the time growing up in New York, and even in Trinidad and Tobago as well? So who were the kind of people you were listening to that were kind of like feeding your musical mind?
I think obviously for Trinidad and Tobago, we have to shout out to the soca king, Machel Montano. Sorry.
Hey! Sorry. I lost myself.
Yes, I see those flags. Thank you so much. I'm loving those. Yes, actually, I have to look down. You know what? T, I need to get used to this Instagram live. I don't really do it. So I see people commenting, but I'm seeing, I saw red. So yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. What is it? DJ Mickey International. Yes, I love those flags. But yes, Machel was a big influence in Trinidad and Tobago. But just musically, generally, I would say Shaka Khan. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I love the tone of her voice. I love how she expresses her words, like her enunciation, if we're going to use the proper music. But, you know, I think for what I'm doing, a big influence would be Kurt Franklin. I love Kurt.
The king. The king.
He's good peoples to me. He is king and chairman of the Christians That Cuss Committee, and I'm here for it. Yes, I am. Oh yes, I am an honorary member occasionally.
Like we saw earlier on, it nearly came out. It did.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Like if you go to my page, Kalisha_J. So that's KALISHA_J. You will see a big expletive. Well, actually, that came out. And like I said, Uncle Kirk taught me. So.
Wow. I mean, we knew we all did it, but Uncle Kirk took it to another level, literally. And it's just like, sir, okay, this is a lot, but hey, we've all been there.
No. You know what he did, but I'll tell you what I really respect about him. I respect the fact that at the end of the day, right, we have a faith, we believe in God, we love God, but we are still human beings. We're people. We're not expected to be perfect all the time. Otherwise, we would be God ourselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? We need salvation. We need forgiveness. We need to, you know, change our ways every single day. And like I said, sometimes you got to join the committee. I mean,
it happens. I know it happens. There's that one moment, it happens.
That 1 second, you know what I mean?
It is what it is.
Jump back right in. You're like, praise the Lord.
Lord, I repent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I said. You know I didn't mean it, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna repent right now, and we're good to go.
You don't even have to apologize.
I feel like I have to. Nah, I feel like I need to, like all the time, like because it's something that like I know we all do it, but we shouldn't. It happens, but I think at least like be sorry, like repent. I know for me anyway, because I feel better. My spirit feels at ease. That
is very true. That is true. But like I said, it's one good time. Sometimes you gotta join. Just one good time.
When someone pushes you, I think that's when it happens.
What is this day on Sonic? We all make our mistakes. Our righteousness are like filthy rags in front of the Lord. Amen. I believe that.
Yeah, that's right. That's very true. Very, very true. Guys, if you have any questions for Kalisha, please put it in the question bubble thing, and then put your questions in there. And then if you have any, then we'll go through them towards the end of the show. Okay, so when was your first sort of like love or first contact with music in terms of like singing and knowing that you could sing?
Wow. I've been singing since I was about 5. Literally singing since I was about 5 years old. But I would say my first inkling that I could actually possibly do this, professionally, should I say, was 14. 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 14. I ended up working with someone who was at a major label, which I'm not going to be disclosing at this time anyway. But yeah, that fell through. Look, my manager's probably like, Kalisha, don't say this. Don't tell this.
Why not? It's fine. Listen, when you're winning those stellar awards and stuff like that, hello, you're gonna have to name the label, name the name possibly.
No,
like.
But I would say this. I would say whatever you do or whatever you have within you, take it seriously. Take it seriously. You might look back and you're like, man, if I was serious, I would have been further on, you know, but I'd say 14. Yeah, definitely 14.
Okay.
But professionally, when I first entered, should I say, the music industry, was as in like on a major level. Because don't get me wrong, like in all of the countries that I lived in previously, I had always sang, I sang, you know, for different concerts. I represented my school at a nationwide concert in Turkey, competition, should I say, in Turkey. I came second in the entire country. I also opened various United Nations events in Austria, where I lived as well. So I've been doing the thing. So no one can say, oh, you know, she can sing because of me. Nah, boo. I can sing because of God and because I've been working at this thing for a long time.
Yeah. So do you remember where your first like major performance was? Like, where was it? Like, what stage was it on, and where you were singing? Do you remember your first like very not? I guess. Okay, you said you were singing from 5 years old, which is cool. Yeah. But then, do you remember when you first publicly sang, or sang publicly?
Okay, right. So let me tell you actually a little story. Y'all be nice to me in the comments, because I know that people will replay this, because I know some people are at work and something like that, because I've gotten loads of messages. They're like, I'm heading home, I'm doing stuff so cool. But yes, I used to have really bad stage fright. Lady T, I'm talking about the shaking in your boots, like as in like, you know, like how, God forgive me, you know, like how when people get to a certain age, we have to be really sensitive, and I'm trying my when people get,
I hear you, yeah.
You know, they are no longer 100% in control of their nervous system, and you know, the things that their body does.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Some people kind of, you know, shaking, and sometimes it's a whole body vibration, right? My one was a whole body vibration. I mean, it was a mess. And my teacher at the time, she said to me, she said, you would never sing. She said, so let's just, because I had auditioned for a school play or something like that. And she was like, yeah, you will never sing. And I remember going home and I was crying. I was like, oh my God, my teacher said I couldn't sing. Blah, 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 blah. And my mom and my dad, they were like, okay, is that teacher you? No. Do you know that you can sing when you're at home? Yes. Okay. So from now on, you're going to sing on every single stage that you can. And everywhere we went, they forced me to sing. So hook or by crook, I got over that. I literally, I used to, the mic would be like this. I'll be like,
wow.
Mess, an absolute mess, a hot mess. But, you know, eventually getting over it, and someone put in the comments anxiety. Yeah, it was anxiety, stage fright, you know, all of the above. But eventually I got over that, and my first actual performance, like public performance, that was an actual memorable performance, was in Turkey, and that was representing my school.
Wow.
No one at my school knew I could actually sing. That's the funniest thing.
Really? So they didn't know, but then now you got on stage, it was just like, wait, how?
They had no idea. I just literally just entered myself into the competition. It was called Milliyet Şarkı. I can't remember what the word for competition is, but
you speak Turkish?
Yes, biraz, yes.
You speak Turkish?
Evet, Türkçe biliyorum. It means yes.
Wait, back it up. Wait, so how many languages do you speak?
Sorry?
How many languages do you speak?
Well, I speak Turkish, and I speak a bit of German. Yeah. And English. Well, I kind of stumble through English.
I think we all do. Yeah, we all stumble through English, because it's never really correct. So, wow, you speak Turkish. So how long did you live in Turkey for?
I lived in Turkey for 6.5 years.
Okay, yeah, you surely would have to pick something regardless. That is phenomenal. Wow. Okay, so you fully fully multi-international, like, wow, like in a lot of countries, obviously because of your, you know, your mum having to go to lots of different places to live and to work and to teach and stuff like that, which is, do you think that was a good thing that happened to you, or were you like, I wish we'd stayed in one place?
At the time, it was a horrible thing. It was a terrible thing. It was a terrible thing for me, and I'm being so transparent about it because I need people that have kids or that are thinking about having kids and thinking about moving to other countries to really consider the impact that that will have on your children.
Yeah.
It sounds great, you know, it sounds fun and everything like that, but sometimes the reality of it was far from great. You have to think, growing up, if you're the only person of color, and I mean the only person of color in your entire school for years, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Experience, I wouldn't necessarily, well, yeah, you could call it racism, but I think it was more just children being children, and children are cruel. I mean,
But if they're cool, but isn't that a byproduct of their parents not teaching them like to be hello? When you see something, when you see someone that's not the same as you, you are still the same. It doesn't matter the creed and color, because it really starts with the parents. So it's a byproduct of the parents' teachings.
I think it does, but I think maybe I'm trying to, you know, soften it a little bit. I won't lie. It was an amazing time once I learned the language. Do you know what I mean? Once I learned the language, I was like, yes, this is amazing.
I'm good. I fit in, and now I can truly immerse myself in the whole, in the culture and everything that they do, and that, you know, wow, that is a real revelation. I would never have known that. I think that's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. It's super cool, super cool. All right, now, so, you know, you talked about your musical influences and check it out. So who would be one of your dream collaborations? Who would you love to do like a dream duet or collaboration with?
Ooh, that's a very good question. Lady T, you came ready.
Of course, hello.
You shooting at the hit tonight. Yes, girl.
Hello.
I'm trying to give myself some time to think, right? That's what we learned. Okay. But I think a dream collaboration, right now anyway, would probably be, just off the top of my head. It might sound a little bit controversial, but Kanye West. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that's controversial. Is it controversial though? I mean, he is, but still, like, okay. So why Kanye? Why Kanye?
I love Ye. You know why? Because I really feel that okay, one thing I absolutely love about Kanye, I love his confidence. His confidence is on 100. Do you know what I mean? His confidence is on not even 100, a million. He believes that he is able to do every single thing that he wants to do, and he gets it done. You know, so I think that collaboration, it won't, because when you're collaborating with people, it's not just a thing of, okay, you go into the studio and then you make a song and then that's it. It's a thing where you're getting actual experience. You're learning from them while you guys, so it's an exchange of information. It's an exchange of experience, and I would love to be able to even spend like an hour with him, you know, just learning, just observing. I mean, just literally.
It was so cool. I'd be in the same thing as well, like just sitting down, let him do it, and just watching how he does and what he does, and just be like, well, so this is how you do. This is how you do it. You know. Okay, so so when you came to the UK, like, how did you get back into singing again? Like, because obviously, you know, traveling around the world, you did a little bit singing. Yet. So, like, when you were now in the UK, how did you get into it, and then what made you then take it a bit more seriously?
Right. When I came to the UK initially, I was actually modeling. In my younger days, I was modeling. Honestly, my cheekbones were so snatched. I was, you know, and I had an 8-pack. And I was like, okay, right? No, I'm so silly. But yeah, I modeled. But then through my church, shout out KICC. Hello to all the people that are watching from KICC, and that will watch this later on. Yeah, through my church at the time, there was a young lady. She was doing sessions, and we had been put in charge of our youth, how can I say, our youth choir or youth ministry?
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah, but anyway, it's called TNT at our church, the New Tomorrow, right? So pretty much that is for young adults between, I think at the time it was 13 to 18 at the time, something like that. So she was singing, she was in the industry, she was doing sessions, and I was like, oh, this is lit. You know, how do I get in? So she actually hooked me up with someone who happened to turn out to be the daughter of Basil Mead, who is, of course, the director and founder, well, one of the founders, should I say, of London Community Gospel Choir.
Gospel Choir, yeah.
So I was doing sessions with his daughter, Steph. Shout out, Steph. How you doing?
Yeah.
You're good. And she's a fantastic singer, absolutely fantastic singer. And yeah, I was doing sessions with her, and then I had to join the choir because I mean, you can't be doing sessions through the People's Choir and not be in the choir. Like, where they do that at? You know what I mean? How does that work?
Right.
Yeah, you know, this is not cool. So me and a few other people that were in her group, we had to join the choir. And that was where I would say realistically my journey into the UK gospel scene or UK music industry scene started. You know, even though I'm no longer a member of the choir, I will always definitely be very, very grateful for the platform that I was given. I mean, and the opportunities that I got through them. I mean, without being in that choir, I would have never been able to do certain things on my own, or get certain sessions, because I remember being very, very focused on what I wanted. I would ask the lady at the who was in charge of the bookings. I said I wanted to do specific bookings. So like I wanted to do a lot of TV work, you know, so TV mimes as well. That has that like they used to do. You used to get paid to mime. Hello, somebody. You used to get
I wish I knew that. I'd have been part of the choir a long time ago. Paying to be to mime. Hello.
There you go. So through that, you know, I was able to I think my first actual professional gig with LC was I think we went overseas. We went to French Guiana, we went Russia, we went where else did we go? Like we used to do like loads and loads of different tours. But in terms of artists, I was fortunate to work with Alexandra Burke. We did a lot of X Factor backing vocals back in the day. We did Leona Lewis as well, Sam Smith, Madonna.
Wow,
these are not just necessarily through LC, but also through word of mouth as a result of being in LC. So I'm just putting it all together, pretty much. Yes, but yeah.
Wow.
That's the journey, should we say?
That is, no, that's great. And I guess one of the questions I was gonna ask you, and you may about, is about the lessons on being part of LCGC. Like, what did you really learn from being in there? Because obviously, such a great and iconic, you know, choir in the UK. They've done lots of great things, established for so many years. They've sung with who's who, cream of the crop. So what did you learn being in the LCGC?
Stay ready.
Stay ready. Oh, wow.
Stay ready.
Okay.
Stay ready so that you don't have to get ready. And I absolutely, you know what? At the time, it was a bit like, Lord, what's happening here? Because I'll tell you what, when you first join LCGC, you'll be learning songs on stage. Kid you not. Anyone that has been in LCGC or knows anyone that has been in LCGC, trust me, tell me if I'm lying. Y'all be learning songs on stage, because I remember learning 2 songs on stage, and you're like, and the choir is going for it. So you learn, look, you use those miming skills and you mime for you.
Do you remember what you had to mime, or like, you know, like, what did you have to mime? Do you remember?
No. This song you can't mime to. It's called it's called He's Alive. So it starts off, He's alive, Jesus is alive. He is alive, 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 he is and you're like trying to mind it. And there's movement as well because there are concerts. So they're hitting it this way and you're the other way. Girl, a hot mess.
Wow. Stay ready. Stay ready and be ready.
Stay ready. And I will always, like I said, always be thankful for the opportunity, because it really instilled a thing where you actually got to be ready to sing at all times, because Basil would literally just kind of like on the night, however the spirit led him, he'll be like, who's going to come lead this song?
Oh.
And you'll be like,
sorry, what? Say what? So what do you mean lead the song?
In front of
I don't
an
understand.
audience, be ready. Stay ready.
Wow.
Stay ready.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so, you know, now that you're an artist, what's the hardest thing about being an artist? Because it's, I mean, there's lots of stories I always hear, you know, about it. And it's just like, well, you know, if you said that you were called to do this, then you know it's going to be for the long way. There's going to be some hard times. There's going to be good times. So for you, what's been the hardest thing about being an artist?
You know what? I'm not even going to lie. Like, I don't think it's actually been hard so far. Honestly, maybe I'm having a different experience from everyone else. Like,
possibly, yeah.
But I don't feel that it is super hard. Probably because my outlook is just generally positive.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not putting too much pressure on yourself. So it's just like you're just letting it flow.
I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself in regards to certain things, but I am very much a perfectionist.
Right.
So that's where I think that's, if anything, that might be the hard part about being an artist, because I always want to make sure everything is perfect, and you know, but because I really do want to answer that question. Like, what is there anything hard? You know what it,
go on.
What's hard is being an independent artist. Let's say that.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. At the moment, it's amazing because you've got so much freedom to do what you want, to sound how you want, to look how you want, you know, to say what you want, pretty much. You're not, you don't have strings, pretty much. You're not a ventriloquist's puppet. You're not, you know, you're not being controlled. However, that in itself comes with its own obstacles, because you now have to navigate the music industry on different terms, and you have to work smarter, because realistically, independent artists, unless they are, you know, balling, rolling in money, you know, they've got a secret money tree behind them, or in their pocket, you know, you have to be really smart and resourceful, and do the best that you can with the resources that you have.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm really thankful that the team that I have behind me, they're amazing. They are absolutely amazing. Like, I could not ask for a better manager. I couldn't ask for a better, you know, management team. I could not ask for better people, because they just get me. And I like to just be myself. You know, I don't like to, well, might hear a little bit of rebel in me, but I don't like to be controlled. I don't like to be controlled when it comes to creativity. When it comes to creativity, I'm not one of those people that's like going around breaking all the rules. Like, no, I'm not that type of person, but I don't like to have my creativity limited. And the moment I feel like that is happening, oh, I'm out. I'm out, as in any situation. Like, you know, people I've probably worked with in the past, you know, if I felt that I was like anyone was trying to control a narrative or control or limit how far or how an outcome would be when it comes to no. Deuces, gotta go. Peace out.
See you later, mate. Goodbye. It's true, and I think it's important for like whoever you're going to be working with or who you're going to have around you, is that you're free to create, and then they can look after the other side, and they don't infringe on the creative side, but they can have some kind of input. They can be like, okay, maybe you want to try this or something like that, you know, some creative input, but ultimately you decide like what you want or how you feel comfortable, because you got to be, because it's going to be your voice out there, so you need to feel comfortable putting that stuff out there, you know, not be like, oh yeah, they told me to do this, I absolutely hate it, and you can tell that I hate it from my voice, because
such honest conversations with my manager. Like, I'm like, you know what, I hate this picture of me. He's like, yeah, I don't like it either, you know. when you have a manager that's like 100% honest with you as well, like you how can you not, you know, have a good experience?
Right, exactly. How can you not?
We're working hard. It's a hustle. Don't get me wrong. We're
definitely.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited about my new single. I'm super excited.
Yes, and we're going to be talking about that very shortly in just a few minutes. Guys, yeah, you're getting ahead. It's all good because I can see you're excited. It's okay.
It's the journalist in me. It's cool. Trying to peek out, you know.
We're gonna say this. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. So, and before we talk about the music, actually, again, I read on your bio you talk about you promote body positivity. Why is that? Yeah. What's why promote it? What is it that made you started to promote it?
Right. Short version. Excuse me.
I love every story that you said. The short version is this.
For short. That's the thing. I really do try to shorten them, but like these stories have a life of their own. But the short version of this is this. I have grown up in a family that is, like I said, multi-ethnic. So we have loads of different, you know, skin tones, loads of different hair textures, loads of different facial features and things like that. And, you know, thank God, you know, my family is made in God's image. Hallelujah. You know, but I think growing up, one incident in particular really kind of shaped how I felt and how I thought about myself. My deceased grandma, God rest her soul, she was absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful, beautiful lady. But she had very long, wavy, Indian textured hair because she was and very light skinned. And I remember when I went to Trinidad, she told me, "Don't go play out in the sun, you're gonna get dark." And yes, and from then, that really shaped how I saw myself in terms of like my skin, you know. Yeah. And then when you're looking at your skin, you start to notice other things about yourself. You're like, oh, my thighs are shaped like this, my arms are shaped like that, you know, things like that. And as I grew older, I experienced so many different things where, you know, even moving over here to the UK, I've got my hair in twists now, but my hair is like naturally huge. It's naturally curly. Bring the curly. And I remember one girl in Lcgc actually, you know, she was like, oh, you know, you're not like, they were talking about issues that Black women face. And she's like, well, you're not really Black. So, you know, and I'm like, what do you mean?
Hold on. Like, I'm sorry, what are you looking at exactly? Like, I don't understand. Like, what?
Yeah, she's like, you're not really Black, so, you know, this doesn't really, you know.
Coming from a Black. Wow.
No, because they were talking about like hair relaxers and about straightening hair and about, you know, skin regimens and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, y'all are tripping. You mean y'all are actually
like, for real?
So these types of experiences with like skin, with hair, really can get to you. It can really get to you. And when what really got me to be an advocate for body positivity is when I would be on TV presenting. I would get DMs in my comments, girl, you need to lose weight. You know, you carry weight in your face. I know that. Hello, we all know that. I've been a little chipmunk hiding nuts in my face since I was a baby, all right? So when I gain weight, it goes to my face first. So, you know, people will be like, oh, you know, you need to lose weight, or now you've lost too much weight. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to please y'all. I'm not trying to please none of y'all. I'm happy with who I am, how I look, you know, and make myself happy. And that was the reason why I even entered Miss Trinidad and Tobago UK pageant. And I won that. I mean, and I was the biggest girl there. Hello. And when I say big, I was a size 14 to 16, T. That's not big. That's normal UK size. But in that industry, they make it seem as if you are like a huge,
like a balloon or like a marshmallow man, basically.
You know what I mean? And it's the craziest thing. And I said to myself, I need to use this platform to not only encourage myself, you know, to find peace within myself as a person,
right.
Also just to encourage other young women that you're beautiful. You, regardless of your shape, you're beautiful. Regardless of your hair texture, you're beautiful.
Absolutely.
You're beautiful. Brown skin, you're beautiful. Lighter hues, you're beautiful. Whatever shape or form you come in, you are beautiful. And you are enough. You're enough. You know,
part. It's that part.
You're enough.
I think that's the struggle. And I know that's the struggle of, you know, accepting that you are enough. And I know I think we've all been through the situation where like we've thought that we are not enough. Like, true. I'm not enough. And then you just see a decline in confidence, in self-consciousness, everything. And then it takes a lot to get to a place where like, you know what? I'm more than enough. Like, I'm not enough for you, but I'm enough for someone else. I'm plenty. In fact, I'm over enough for someone else, but then they're still going to love it anyway. Exactly. You know, regardless and stuff like that. And I think people just need to be really mindful of what they say to other women or to just in general, like, sometimes I just like to just slap some people. Sorry, it's not Christian. Like, sorry.
No, girl, you got to join the Christians. You know, I'm that cuss club. So
listen. It's like
because we're Christian, but we got hands. Hello.
all I know is God is helping me daily. God is helping me daily. That is it. That is completely it. Okay, so what song do you wish that you had written? Or what songs do you wish you had written?
Ooh, that's a very good one. I wish I had written Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are.
Really? Ooh, tell us why.
It's absolutely beautiful. I think it can be sung anywhere. And music is a language that, I know it sounds so cliche. Music is actually a language that everyone can understand, you know, and just the melody of the song and how he interpreted, you know, the lyrics is just phenomenal. It's easy listening. You can remix it, you know, you can drop a trap beat on it. You mean it'll still sound good. And I think the lyrics are just honest. They're very honest lyrics. And I'm all about, you know, just being real in songwriting because I think sometimes, especially now, you know, sometimes I really struggle to understand what people are saying. It's like, okay, once I figured out what you're saying, does it make sense? You know?
That part.
Don't get me wrong. I love to listen to some of it because, again, I'm part of the Christians that like to listen to ratchet music society too.
Ain't no shame in that. No shame in that at all.
Definitely not. But I mean, I do like it. It's a vibe. But sometimes it's like, okay, you want to hear music that actually means something. And that's why you kind of, sometimes a lot of people nowadays are going back to what we would call old school songs because they had meaning. They had like purpose. The words actually meant something. You know, there was guys were actually singing about love. They weren't singing about all the other things. You mean?
Well, I mean, wait a minute. I mean, they were singing about love, but they were singing about other things, and it's just like, but not a lot of the other thing, though.
Okay, well,
there wasn't a lot of the other things, but more about love.
I need to actually rewind. I would say this. They were talking about other things. They were. But it was in a more tasteful way. Let's say that. Yeah.
Tasteful. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very tasteful. Nowadays, it's just really like.
No.
Now it's just like you just can't listen to it.
See, let me tell you why. Some songs, when you listen to, you only realize what they're talking about when you got older.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hello, somebody. Wait.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, like I found out, like the perfect one was a cameo. What is it? Candy.
It's like candy.
People of God. People of God. I couldn't, the beat was great, but then the lyrics, when it was further explained and they said it, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, this is so not good. I love it. But we still listen to it, and we still and you know, and we still dance to it and everything like that. So
I still listen to it. You know why I still listen to it? And I know a lot of people might be like, "Oh, but girl, you meant to be a Christian, and you meant to you know your song is or your music, the genre that you're going into is well, I call it gospel trap or whatever we're gonna call it.
Whatever you want to call it, basically.
I'll call it.
It's music.
Roger Moore, UK, why are you putting them faces on that thing?
Don't worry, he's a super saint.
Now, okay, so I apologize, Mr. Roger Moore. But realistically, I still listen to those songs because, and I still listen to what music is out there currently because, how will you be able to know what's out there? How are you going to reach people if you don't know what they're listening to?
It's
How
true.
are you going to reach people if you don't know what they enjoy? So we're not giving them every single thing that they get on a normal basis, but you got to know what's out there. You have to know.
You do. And the thing is, and I've always said it, that music evolves. Music really does evolve, whether it's just basically whatever the reigning sound or genre is, like that, you are likely to do something in that style. It's natural. It's just the way it is. And then you might do something different. But at the end of the day, if you want to continue to draw people, if you don't want people listening to that, okay, cool. Do your own, but in the version where it's more, it's edifying and it's more spiritually sound, and then people will listen. So like you got to go with the times. Just know what's in the market, basically, And then talking about music, you in terms of what you're going to be doing, because obviously you've got a brand new single coming out. So what can we expect in terms of sound-wise and style-wise? Like, what are you looking to do? And, who are you looking to collaborate with, or who have you collaborated with? Oops.
Love those questions. I love your questions. You are shooting from the hip. And this is not a waffle so that I can think about what I'm saying. Like I did before. Like I did earlier. I admit it. I did. But my sound, I would say, is a mixture of, okay, I would basically compare my sound to a Mary Mary message with the Rihanna vibe and some future beats.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a yeah.
That's super interesting. I'm intrigued now. I legit am very intrigued about this. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. A bit of, so you got a future kind of style. You got the Rihanna vibe. Okay, Mary. Okay. So you're very much of the new sound. What the new sound is like right now. So the very heavy hip hop, heavy R&B, I guess. Like the trap sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, for this single, yeah. I like good vibes. I just like to vibe. So yeah.
Okay. All right. This is very interesting. I'm really excited. I'm really intrigued by it. And just I think I'm going to be taking a listen to the actual single later on, but I will be playing it tomorrow morning on my show. So guys, if you want to hear the song, you can tune in tomorrow at 8 a.m. For Saturday Juice with me, Lady T, and you'll hear Kalisha's new song on there. So Like, are there going to be any other Are there going to be collaborations on the table?
My management, we have spoken about a few possible people, but yeah, I'll just say watch this space. Definitely watch this space. I think that, you know, the music industry is just like high school. You have to work with other people. You
Absolutely.
know, like, oh, you know, I'm an island and, you know, I'm great on my own. No, like together we're stronger together. People are stronger together and we can achieve more together. You know, and I think that there's beauty in working with other people because you get to learn from them, they get to learn from you. As I mentioned earlier with my desire to work with Kanye, it's an exchange of information, you know. So you don't know everything, and I definitely don't know everything. I'm always willing to learn, always willing to improve myself, and always willing to challenge myself as well. So you will definitely see me step out of my, should I say, comfort zone and go into other genres. And collaborate with people that you might not necessarily expect, but know that there is a vision, that there is a purpose, that I'm very much grounded in the doctrine that I have been brought up in. So it's not a thing of, oh Lord, she done backslidden.
She backslide.
She done backslid. She done banned at the church. No. We're saved and sanctified and Bible knowing, Holy Ghost filled, tongue speaking over here. Okay.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh my days, no, that is too funny. But no, it's so good. It's good because I think, look, we're in a completely new era, new generation of artists, and you know, every generation is going to change. Every generation is going to bring a new sound. As long as it's doing what it's supposed to, and it's speaking to people. But yeah, the most importantly is glorifying God. That's all that matters. That's all that really, really matters. And you bring the quality, you bring the excellency in it all. So that is just as important to take into consideration.
Because I know we're rounding up. I know you're looking at conscious of the time, and I'm conscious of time as well. But one thing I want to say is that before I go, if I don't say anything else, and if y'all don't remember anything else, just remember that at the end of the day, the reason why people, especially young people, especially in the UK as well, the reason why a lot of young people are not really interested in, you know, church and, you know, things of God anymore is because it can be a bit antiquated, you know, like, you know, church. I think the stereotypical thing is like this happy clappy, you know, grandma glove wearing, you know, white hat wearing kind of stereotype. And it's far from that. I believe that a relationship with God is personal. And God is not looking for someone perfect. You know, he's not, even in the Bible, Jesus did not associate himself with people that were perfect. He came for perfectly imperfect people, you know, people that were imperfect in other people's eyes, but they were perfect in his eyes and still are, you know. So what I would love for us to remember is that God loves each and every one of us.
Absolutely.
And no matter where you've gone in life, what you've done in life, you know, how bad your background is, how bad the things that you think you've done are, nothing can change God's love for you if you accept it, you know, if you want it, basically. Yeah, I just need everyone to remember that, because especially during a pandemic where a lot of us have been alone, a lot of us have been in self-isolation, you know, a lot of us had close encounters, you know, we thought we were going into the pearly gates, you know. It's true. Some of us have had really, really close, encounters. Excuse me. I rebuke it, Jesus. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, y'all. But yeah, some of us have had really close encounters, you know, with people that had this, whatever it is,
virus, yeah,
virus, you know, and we just really need to value the people that are around us, you know. Tell someone that you love them, but even when you're telling people that you love them, that you care about them, know that someone loves you too.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Someone loves you. And,
absolutely.
And died for you and rose again for you. Yeah. Ooh. So that's it, really, in a nutshell.
It's pretty shit. No, it's so good. It's so good. Like, I think it's just, yeah, the love is there. The absolute love is there. And I think that's the one thing you've got to remember. And, you know, portraying that through music is very important because you're doing something for the person who's listening. So, but yeah, seriously, no, we're definitely looking forward to this new music. Like, I can't wait. I'm excited to play it tomorrow. And I think I'm going to be daring and not listen to it and just play it tomorrow first time. Like, I'm tempted to go and listen to it now, but I won't. I want to have that experience with listening to it. Huh?
We haven't even told the people what it's called, Lady T.
I know, we haven't at all. So, okay, let's talk about it. The new single. So, the new single. Tell us what it's called, what it's about, and when it's out. Right.
Sorry, I sound like my mom there when I switched to my Trini accent. Tell the people what my song called.
Tell them.
It's called G.O.D. and it is officially out on the 10th of May.
I was about to say, girl, you don't know?
No. I had a blonde moment right there. I mean, I had a moment. We're back now. It's officially out on the 10th of May on all major streaming platforms. So make sure that you stream it, you buy it, you send it to a friend, you play it. And yeah, we've got some really exciting stuff coming up around the singles. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm super excited. I'm pumped.
Awesome. So who produced it?
Right. So this song was produced by an amazing producer in the UK. His name is KC Sound. So that's what he goes by anyway. You can find him on Instagram. It is at KC Sounds. And all the lyrics, melody, song, whatever you call it, written by me. Yeah, pretty much it is a love song about the transformation of my life. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
that's the surface. Who is that? That's my manager saying.
Yeah, I can see. So, like we've done throughout the show.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, the short story of your transformation.
Oh, girl.
What was the transformation? Because I was going to ask you about, you know, the hardest time, like when you came to faith, like how that journey was for you. But in terms of transformation-wise, like, what was it and what happened, or you can quickly share with us in terms of this?
You look so intrigued. You're like,
of course. Hello. When you dangle a cookie like that, of course I'm gonna get into it.
Honestly, I'll tell you what. You know, I've been making jokes about it, but it might be funny to some people, but it's really not something like who said they my ghostwriter? Yes, you're my ghostwriter. Do you, bro? Yes, you are my ghostwriter.
Funny.
Right. So basically, growing up, I've experienced, like I said, a lot of things in my life. You know, growing up in a country, should I say, where I was the only person of color, it kind of makes you angry. You know, it makes you angry because you can't, because you're so young. You can't really, you know, defend yourself. You can't really speak out because people are bigger than you. There are more of them than you, you know, and I really needed to get anger management. I sought it too late. So I sought it late, girl. So I was part of, look at Lady T's face. I was part of the Christians That Fight committee.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Dance committee. I mean, because growing up, I was like a girly tomboy. So I had loads of friends, loads of acquaintances. But I was very much a girly tomboy. So, you know, climb trees, fight with boys, you know, things like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I was actually chairwoman of the Christians That Fight committee because, oh yeah, you can get it. You could definitely get it on site. On site.
That's too funny.
It's actually on site. You know, you could get it. But I think growing up, getting older, and finding out more about myself, and being receptive to God's love. You know, being receptive to Him changing how I related with people, how I talk. You know, how I act.
Yeah.
You know, how I choose to respond to different things. That's a complete transformation in itself. And I'm just going to touch a little bit about this before we go, you know, and I wrote this song in a time where I was in a very, 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 very abusive relationship. Very abusive relationship. Physically and verbally abusive relationship. As we would say, I was chopping licks, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You mean?
Ouch.
It was one of those ones. And, you know, close friends and family do know about this. And if you're a real friend, you do know. But if you're an acquaintance, you're just finding out. So here it is.
Wow.
But yeah, and I wrote this in a place where it was a really dark place. I needed to really find God, really re-find His love. And that is where God comes from. That's
right.
The short version.
Okay. I guess that there'll be times where we have to go through this in detail at some point at another time. But it's great. And I guess what really fuels you will be like, what will fuel your writing is your experiences so that people understand. But then it's just like, how God is a central part of that, which is the most important thing. So, yeah, but you know, it's good. But we thank God. So, guys, Kalisha's brand new single "God" is out on the 10th of May. I'll be playing it tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. on Saturday Juice. So make sure that you are tuned in for that. We're gonna enjoy this together because I'm not going to play it. So we're gonna play it when. Tomorrow morning. So we'll be finding out how it all sounds tomorrow. So, okay, so what can we expect? So obviously, we've got the new single coming out on the 10th of May. So what else can we expect and look forward to? Right.
You can look forward to more releases, more entertainment as I naturally provide. But yeah, you can just expect more good music, more collaborations, obviously, and a lot more doors being kicked down. Yeah, a lot more doors being kicked down.
Okay.
I won't explain it, but you'll see what I mean. Yeah,
I like that. More doors being kicked down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heard that you can rap as well. Can you freestyle?
Who told you that? I bet you said it.
You said it in your bio, so I'm just basically going on what I read.
I never said I could freestyle. Okay. I'll tell you what. Oh my God. All right, I can rap I can freestyle. I can rap a little bit of an old song I wrote, actually.
Okay, so if I give you something to freestyle on, can you do it?
Oh, Lord. Okay, you know what, Lady T? I've allowed you to...
So, I'm giving you the words. Rap about Skittles.
Skittles?
Yeah.
Skittles?
Rap about Skittles. You rap, you do a little bit of freestyle. Hello. I'm basically just showcasing your giftings and your talents because they said that you write the songs, you sing, you rap. I'm like, okay, so because that's too easy. It's way too easy. So that's why I'm like, okay, we need to do this one.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rap you a little bit of a song that I wrote before, because I'm not a freestyle.
You just punking out now. You punking out like.
You know what? I will take this L. I am punking out. I definitely am. Lord, my man just put an emoji like they're covering their eyes. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I'm a battle rapper.
Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. So, okay, go on. Give us what you rapped. Something that you wrote a long time ago or recently, maybe.
Okay, here we go. I'm not rapping from God, obviously. Well, I think maybe he should rap with you. I agree. That's a very good one.
So just so you know, this is my show. I say what goes. Okay, so I don't need to do anything. I'm cool. So it is over to you.
Soldier. Yes, ma'am. Part. Okay, so right. For so long, I was chasing a dream until you came along, found just what I needed. Up until that point in time, I felt so alone because it takes a lot to hide. People can't be so cold when you ain't got the slightest clue, no point of direction. Your life under close inspection, no time for true introspection. So Jesus came along and slowed it down. He turned my life around, and true love is what I found. Cause Lady T asked me to rap about Skittles, and I ain't rapping about nothing.
Oh my gosh! I ain't writing about nothing.
Y'all gotta give me at least a 5 for effort. 5 or 2.
Well, I mean, it was okay. It was okay.
This now feels like it's now become a talent show. I mean, I feel like I need to redeem myself.
Listen, every time you come on an interview with me, it's always gonna feel like a talent show. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love it though.
I'm just bringing out the best in you. I'm bringing out what you've told us that you do. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. Let's make it work. We're gonna make it work. You know,
because I would have done that in my sleep.
Okay, then. All right, sing. Okay, sing one of your favorite songs. Sing a line from your. Listen, I told you.
See, you know what? This is a free concert. What y'all think? Okay.
Yes. So now that they know you can rap, they know you sing, but they might not have heard you sing. So give us something, a line from your favorite song.
A little bit of a song. I was actually listening to this before the interview started. I love this song. It really just calms me down when I'm stressed out. And yeah, I'm sure you know it. I've actually sung it on a live, so people probably don't. All right. Lord, if I find favor in your sight, oh Lord, please hear my heart's cry. I'm desperately waiting to be where you are. See. Jackie Gunner.
Come on, somebody. All right. Okay. I feel like that was just like butter melting, and I'm just like, okay. Now I'm excited about listening to the single tomorrow. So yes, it's gonna be fantastic. Fantastic for sure. But okay, so how can people keep in touch with you, like your social media platforms, and obviously where to go and look for music when it finally arrives?
Yeah, definitely, guys. I am on KALISH _ well, hold on. KAL. Let's rewind.
No comment.
Can you spell your name?
Right.
Spell your own name. Right. So it's Kalisha J. So it's KALISHA _ on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. And yeah, those are the main platforms that you can follow me on. I always respond to my DMs. Please don't send me nothing crazy. I might but especially if you're trolling, I definitely won't respond to that. But I do definitely usually respond to my DMs, and any comments that are made and left, I always respond to those. But yeah, feel free to hit me up and follow me on all social media platforms, and make sure, please tune in tomorrow. Lady T is actually going to be playing the song. What time we said? 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock.
8 a.m. So yeah, so from 8 a.m. tomorrow on Affinity Xtra, Saturday Juice, I'll be playing for the first time Kalisha's new single called G.O.D. So make sure that you are tuned in. You can download the app as well. So we have a free app available on iOS and Android. So get it from your iOS store or like a Google store. And you can also tune in online, Affinity Xtra, so extra without the e.com to listen to it. So those are the ways that you can tune in tomorrow's show. And yeah, honestly, it's been so much fun talking to you and getting to know you as well. I'm super excited for, obviously playing the music tomorrow and all the great stuff that are coming, because yeah, I feel like you're going to shake up a few things here and there with terms of musically sound wise. So thank you for bringing it, for bringing the heat, for bringing the blessings, for bringing the power shifting and everything like that. So but yeah, thank you so much. And
thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me, because I know you need to take time out of your busy schedule, but I think
you don't paint me like as if like I ain't got no time. I'm like, guys, can we hold on a minute?
Thank you also to the people that joined, you know, that have been there like throughout the entirety of this live, people that joined us and then came back. Thank you all for watching. You know, I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm a new artist. I talk a lot, you know, I can't help it. My background,
it is what it is.
You know, I don't know. I appreciate every single person that's been behind me, and I hope that y'all get to know me a little bit more, and you like what you hear tomorrow morning.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, Kalisha, thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, we look forward to hearing and doing more with you in the future. Bye. Okay, guys, that was Kalisha. Absolutely fantastic. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to be playing her debut single, her brand new single, from 8 a.m. on Saturday Juice. Make sure that you tune in from 8 a.m. Again, you can download the free app, Affinity Xtra, from your app store, available on Android and on iOS as well. And you can also listen online, affinityxtra.com, to the song, so you can listen it throughout via the web as well. So yeah, so do join me tomorrow morning. Thank you once again to Kalisha. So excited for her, and you know what? She's definitely one to watch for 2021, one to watch for this year, and definitely for next year as well. So guys, thank you so much. God bless you. And make sure that you just continue to follow us, what we're doing on Affinity Xtra, all social media platforms, Affinity Xtra, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube as well. Join us on there. We've got some great stuff, discussions, and music on our YouTube channel as well, which is definitely interesting. And yeah, so yeah, just keep it Affinity Xtra, and as I say, be extra, yeah. All right, guys, God bless you. Take care.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityxtra.co.uk.